Arrogant store lady thinks I am a homeless person and deeply regrets it. I am not a wealthy person by any means, but I have certainly made a decent fortune for myself. And while I tend to wear casual clothes, I do have to buy designer clothes for some occasions. That only happens once a while and I don't dress up formally when going to a clothing store. Recently, I needed to buy a new suit for my brother's wedding, so I put on a comfortable hoodie and some boxer shorts, and drove to a new store that I hadn't been to before. Now, while I don't dress up formally, that doesn't mean that I'm okay with people making fun of my appearance. As I walked into the store, I spotted a lady wearing the worker's uniform and went up to her. I asked her to show me some suits that were appropriate for a wedding, but her response shocked me to my core. She told me that they don't sell cheap clothes that homeless people can buy, and that I should probably go somewhere else. I thought it was a joke at first, and asked again. All I wanted was to buy some suits. But once again, her response was basically telling me to F off. Listen here, we store employees have to survive on commission from the sales that we help make. You clearly can't afford anything that I can sell you, so stop wasting my time. I have to spend my valuable time carefully and on people who make enough money to buy what they want. Not people like you who just go into stores, look at expensive clothing, ruin them with your dirty hands and leave without buying anything. I stood there in absolute shock as she began attending to another guy who had just entered wearing a suit. She had just assumed who I was based on the nature of my clothing, which wasn't even in tatters by the way. I got the urge to take revenge on her by complaining to her manager and getting her fired. And I was about to do just that, but then I got a better idea. She had mentioned that the workers in this store got paid based on commission, so I decided to make her jealous. I found another worker, this time a young guy who looked like he had just started. He became really flustered when I said I wanted him to attend to me. He even asked if I was okay not going to some of the experienced workers. When I heard that, I knew that I had found the right person. I insisted that I didn't mind if he had experience or not, and just wanted to buy some suits. But this time, I also told him that I only wanted to look at fabrics, and wanted the suits to be tailored by the tailor that they employed. He began showing me around and I selected 7 different colors to be shortlisted. When he asked which one I wanted to buy, I proudly announced, "Oh, I actually want to buy all 7 of them." I said it loud enough that the lady from earlier heard it. I could see her going completely red and fuming with anger. The young man who treated me with respect took me to the checkout and began taking my measurements. I intended to just buy ready-made suits, but I knew that the tailored suits would be more expensive. The manager came out to do a round and saw me standing with 7 different fabrics. He greeted me and thanked me for buying a lot of items, and assured me that they would tailor my suits to perfection. He asked if I was satisfied, and I replied a big fat no. The color of his face paled as I began to explain what happened when I first entered the store. I quickly began apologizing, fearing that I would cancel my order. But I assured him that the young man had treated me with respect and changed my opinion about the store. The manager told me that he would make sure to fire that lady employee, and told me my total for the suits. It was more than $10,000 and definitely more than I had planned on spending, but I didn't care. I asked him how much commission the young male employee would be getting. And then, I looked back straight into the eyes of that arrogant lady and announced in my loudest voice, I'm matching that amount as a tip for him.